I'm Xavier and welcome to not an HQ, but rather a 146%. What the hell was that? Huh? In any event, yeah, I'm not doing the HQ right now. I'm doing the 146% infiltrated New Indonesian hack to counter a dark event. Reason being that I realized if I do the HQ now, the strength is going to pour out of the region and might go to Eastern Africa, Egypt, and that's going to be... I have a troop column geared up for 2 more days, and then I want to do that Liberation 3, which is going to be like 3.5 days, or maybe boost it a little bit, like 4 days. So it only makes sense to do those 2 missions before the strength moves out. Yeah, so yeah, I'm doing this mission instead. And then we're going to do something else, probably infiltrate that mission immediately after this, and then I'll run those 2 missions and then do the HQ. And then the strength will bleed into the region, and I'll probably never do the region. In any event, I don't know what's going on with Johnny 5 here. What's this new thing that I just got? Remote hacking, what is that? No, formidable, no, bulwark, mechanical chassis, arsenal. Okay, well, something's surrounding Johnny 5, and I have no indication whatsoever as to what it is. Can I hover over him? Can I hit F1? Bulwark, formidable, remote hacking, preview, movement, overdrive. Nope. Okay, well, good job, I guess. Game. You're playing the game without me, apparently. So, let's move over to the right. I saw a bunch of enemies up here, a bunch of enemies there. We gotta hack this thing. We're probably just gonna kill them all. It is extremely light. It shouldn't be that hard. We've double over-infiltrated to 146%, so I'm feeling very overconfident about this one. Let's just dash pretty much everyone up onto the roof. Whoops, I just, like, hit tab at the same time as I right-clicked, and nothing actually happened. So that's good. Faraday up there. Black Swimmer up here. Fantastic. Shug, you can go there. And Johnny 5, I guess you can go up there. What the heck happened to... Oh, I guess I also have Sam Cocking here. Wow, I got a pretty large amount of people here. Interesting. I really miss mechs from Long War 1. Like, all I've learned from playing with Johnny 5 is that A, I miss mechs from Long War 1. B, I miss shivs from Long War 1. And C, sparks kind of suck, like, to be entirely honest. They look cool, and that's about it. Their perk trees are kind of awful. I wouldn't take... Body shield's like the anti-tank perk. Kind of doesn't make a whole lot of sense to take it. And over... Whatever the heck Bulwark is, that perk shouldn't even exist. It should just be deleted from the game. So basically, you don't get any tank perks until, like, level 4, and it takes so long to get there, it's like, who cares? Not to say that I don't like sparks. I think they're kind of cool looking. I just feel like they're not very good. Then again, the other thing is I don't have armor for them, and that's another reason I don't think they're very good, because you need to research the heavy armors. The likes of which you don't need at all, and are just kind of a giant waste of resources. Hey, there's Faraday. He sees a drone. I've pretty much never done heavy... I mean, I've done heavy armors, but they're just not worth it. I don't think. In the slightest. Unless they're, like, super overpowered and destroy all cover in the universe. I'm pretty sure they don't anymore. I hope. They were, like, massively overpowered for a while there. So Johnny 5 can't take cover, which means... Is he gonna break concealment here? Possibly. Let's go hide him behind this box, then, and no one will see him. Zera, you move up there. Okay.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
And there goes the drone. All right. Let's bring Shug up now. I don't think he'll get spotted by the drone. He sees nothing. All right. Did I say Shug before when I said Bakes? Didn't I say I'm never going to put Shugs and Bakes in the same team? Because I cannot tell them apart for some reason. I think I did say that. Okay, there's a drone. It randomly showed up a little bit later. Okay. We need to get way over there. And this is not doing us any favors here. Let's move over to the left with Sam. We'll probably not see anything. We don't. All right. Well, we're going to have to start just aggressively pushing here because we're wasting too much time doing nothing. Let's get Johnny 5 right up into this line of sight blocking cover. That looks good. I suppose we can bring Shug back here. Fantastic. Maybe Zera can move, like, over there. Black Swimmer, maybe go a little bit scouting or something. And Faraday will put you right at that corner, and that's good. All right, quick cut and turn here. We got 6 turns for the network shutdown. I gotta make sure Faraday is in position to do the hack. Here comes a pod of 3. That's a pretty serious pod, though. M3 shield batter. It looks like M3... I don't know, something or other. I can never tell those things apart. It looks like, though, that the drone's coming back. We're going to have to activate now, and I'm not going to get a burninate off no matter what I do because the drone's in the way. Unless I can shut it down. Do we have Trojan on Faraday? We have Ever Vigilance. I think Trojan would come after that if we were going to take it. Nope, actually he took Medical Protocol instead of Trojan. And his chances of shutting this thing down are pretty slim to begin with. What's the chances of hacking here? Blitz. Okay, well that's not very useful. Especially not when jammed is like the alternative. This is pretty awful here. I really wish that drone didn't have that vision that it does, but since it does, I really don't feel like there's much option here. I guess I could try to haywire it. No, there we go. I have an 85% with Faraday to haywire it. Okay. What was I looking at before? I thought it said 65. If we can shut this thing down, we're good. 91. We even high rolled it. All right, let's go for it. Shut it down, Faraday. Bam. Fantastic. One less thing to deal with for one turn. Maybe now I can get in position with Bakes to get a Burninate off. Thanks to that thing's vision range not covering every single tile over here. But we're going to have to be very quick about it here. They are moving up. That thing's going to activate next turn. Right here is where we're going to have to be with Bakes. And then otherwise, we're going to have to get everyone over here on this line ready to do something. So, Zera over here. Great. Faraday, you're actually stuck where you are. Black Swimmer, you can go up there. Unfortunately, not going to have your steady hands or whatever, but that's fine. Let's go scout a little bit off to the left here with Shug while we have the opportunity. Just get him across the map. Oh, perfect. We see that and that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things total. Up to 6 to 9. We have to go loud next turn regardless, because we got to get over there and hack that objective. Like, it's very important that we do it right now. So here comes the Sectoid. Here comes the Longbow. Here come these guys. Can we get a Burninate off? Probably not. Not without Inferno, I'm going to guess. Unfortunately, I put Bakes over here, and he doesn't have Inferno, and he's going to be just 2 tiles short of Inferno being useful. Are we going to activate the whole universe if we go loud right now? The answer is actually no, we're not. So, how can I do this effectively and efficiently? I suppose I can move up here with Fat. Actually, where he is, he can see everything. That's fine. Then, in that case, let's toss an aid protocol down here on Bakes. He's going to probably launch a rocket. We'll toss up an Overwatch on Faraday. Just like that. And maybe, actually, Sam, do you have a Null Lance opportunity here that's going to be, like, of the gods? Potentially, but I'd have to move you up to some weird place, and who knows what could happen as a result of it. Is it worth it? You know what? Maybe. Let's bring Sam down. We'll give up his ability to stasis or whatever, or insanity. I'm not sure he's going to need it. Regardless, let's see if we can do, like, a perfect Null Lance here. Oh, my God, we can. I'm going to... Well, yes, I can somehow. There is a pick. There we go. That's it. Perfect Null Lance activation. Sam!
Armor will shield you.
Yes, that's very true. All 3 of them. Bam! Wow. 10, 11, 11. All right. Faraday, your turn. Clean up the mess, friend. And also, there goes the evasive. That's very nice. And I saved the rocket. Awesome. Faraday, what is that thing called? Shield batter. Swinging a hit for 7, 91%, but only 1 shot. The other guy's scattered into really awkward locations. Okay. Well, that happens. What do I want to do now, though, is the question. The shield batter shouldn't be that hard to take down with somebody. The drone is going to wake up, and we don't have Trojans, so that's kind of a concern. Black Swimmer is back here. He does have the ability, potentially, to incendiary if we move up and lock down that shock trooper, who's kind of a giant behemoth of doom. I really don't want to fight him at all in the slightest. I could instead just roust this guy here. What's our chance to roust? 2 to 6. Okay, anything but a min roll. Alternatively, I could just launch a regular shot. It would have to 47. Graves would not kill, though, so it would have to be a 47. We'd have a better odds of killing it with a roust, to be entirely honest. And in addition, Faraday might get another Overwatch shot. So I think that's the plan. Let's do it. Bakes, let's toss out ye old Rouse here on the shield batter. Hopefully we can tag him completely and just kill him. Anything but a min roll. Perfect. Actually, yeah. Well, we destroyed the loot, so that kind of sucks. But hey, he's dead. So there is that much. We also have smoke here. Well, I guess not quite. It looks like we had smoke right there, but we don't. We can move up with Black Swimmer now.
Let's move already.
Toss out an incendiary grenade on the shock trooper in the back. That's going to be the most difficult thing for us to deal with for sure. Awesome. See you later, friends. There goes your ability to do anything whatsoever. A pop. Awesome. 7 damage, and he's burning. Next up. What do I want to do next up? Zera is over here with an 83% to shoot a drone. I could cyclic fire it for 68%. That might be fun, right? Sugar, you an officer yet? Apparently not. I haven't trained you. Interesting. All right, and then Johnny 5 potentially could come out like here, not see those things, hopefully not activate. You know what? Either way, it doesn't really matter where he goes. He could come here, like shoot that guy, maybe finish him, maybe not. Alternatively, we could overdrive if I wanted to, run right up next to this thing and shoot it. But you know what? Zera can only use this opportunity once in a blue moon. Let's do it. 68%, Zera 33 to 48. That's not overkill in the slightest. Holy. Because that's why I took cyclic fire, so that I could just melt drones face down on the ground. Like, legit, right? Anywho, Johnny 5, come out here. Kamut here, apparently. Just barely flanking this, whatever the heck this guy is. 52%. God, that's horrendous. But you know what? Let's toss up a body shield against it because it might get an action to shoot back against you. Although I think tossing up the body shield means it's going to take an action against anyone else, and that kind of defeats the point of a tank. Ergo, what on earth am I doing with Johnny 5? But who cares? 52%, Johnny 5! Right in the face. I'm taking all these tank specs, and I'm just running around shooting with them. Like, it makes no sense. Shug, you can now keep moving and keep exploring for our opportunities here to find the rest of the enemies on the map. Looks like we see nothing. Oh, I forgot to throw out the evac until just now. We're going to have to get over there then, and we're just going to have to overwatch for now with Shug. All right, this guy burns for 2. That's pretty good. And these guys going to come in on alert. Yes, they are. Faraday's still on overwatch. So there's a potential chance here we'll get a shot. Longbow moves up, stands in the open like a doofus. Nope, no shot. He's going to take a reaction shot against Johnny 5. Interesting. 50%. Swing and a miss. Mech Wars, apparently. Dumb sectoid is going to be dumb and raise a zombie. Who cares? Yep. Sectoid's like, hey, I'm raising zombies. Someone wanted to make a 15-second animation of that so we could watch it over and over and over and over again. That sounds fun. Now, Bakes, can we just toss out like an evac like any old place? Sure, there looks good enough to me. I gotta be sure that I get Faraday over there, so he's probably gonna have to dash. Does he have Ever Vigilant? I remember he got Ever Vigilant. He does have Ever Vigilant. Okay, it is a thing. Now, where can I hack this objective? I have no idea, but I can't do it from anywhere nearby. So let's at least move him as far as we can and as fast as we can, all the way up to there. He'll get Ever Vigilant, and then I don't have to worry about it. Next turn, we can move and hack or figure out where we need to be to move and hack. Next up, Johnny 5, you got a 61% and an 88% against the zombie. I don't really care about the zombie. We could overdrive and come somewhere out like here, maybe, and shoot the sectoid in the back, but is that going to work? I don't know. You know what works very good, though, all the time, always, is just like walking up here with Johnny 5 and kind of standing in the open and shooting everything because who cares, really? I think that works the best. All right, let's do that, Johnny 5. Single move up here. And let's just toss out a fire Shredstorm cannon against 1, 2, 3, 4 targets. And if possible, could I even be inclined to clip that cover of the sectoid a little bit? Yes, I could. That looks great. Go for it, Johnny 5. God, all I do with him is Shredstorm cannon. That's all I do. So it only makes sense to take Rainmaker instead of Bulwark, which I'll never remember to use and the enemy uses against me, like, all the time anyway. Awful, awful, awful perk. Good lord. All right, let's do this then. A Black Swimmer, you're standing still. Can you shoot these guys from here? Actually, you can, believe it or not. So I'm going to leave you there so you get steady hands for next turn, just in case we need it. Let's blow the cover, deal some damage. Hopefully not kill the sectoid. Perfect. 5 and 7. Amazing. They're right down to nothing. This guy's going to burn to death for sure. This leaves us just 2 targets we can deal with in any number of ways. Number 1. Let's bring Zera and just stand here in the open, in the smoke, and execute the mech. Maybe even with a flush, if that's what we need to do. Who cares? It's not even going to be a problem. We are standing in the smoke, so I think we're fine. 93, 83. Well, I suppose, actually, no, because Sam can do the Soulfire against not the mech. So Zera kind of needs to kill the mech. The mech has 3 to 4 damage against the mech. Perfect. Even a flush guaranteed. 100%. It's dead. No problem. Well, there's Flush actually doing something for once. You know, it only takes a coil gun to actually hit a mech for 3. All right, let's move up here with Sam.
I'm going.
Shouldn't activate because Johnny 5 is right there. This guarantees our ability to murder the sectoid if we wanted to. Is there some other way we could do this? Yeah, we could use Bakes. Let's move Bakes up and just take like a regular shot or something. Get him as close as possible. If anything comes in, maybe he can move over and burninate it. Probably not. We'll find out though. 72% Bakes. There goes one sectoid. Well, we're just smashing right through this, no problem whatsoever. And then Shug, why don't we move up and get some more scouting going on?
Eyes on the target.
Okay, we don't actually see anything of value. Let's move up some more here. Where the heck's the last pod? There's got to be another pod. Sam, you can just keep moving up. There's no reason not to, since we're sure that we're not going to activate. And there we go. All right, this guy burns to death and... Okay, up to the left, snakes, it sounded like. Over there to the left. Great. We have to also be sure to grab the loot and also make sure Faraday can win us the mission like yesterday. What is this thing back here? Blitz Deception. Right, I remember looking at that before. He can actually hack it from here, but not from the high cover, so we'll have to do that. Let's just move right on up. Looks good. Hit the mission right now, just like that. Wow. No problem on this mission. Oh, there they are. Thank you, Gremlin, for spotting those guys for no reason. 25 HP Advent Officer. Okay, 82% supplies or 49% large cache of alloys. I think I can sell stuff for supplies. I just picked up like 300. I do believe I'm short on alloys, and I'm going to need them for building weapons. Although then again, I'm never going to build those weapons because I'm going to need 2 engineers to make them. So 35 supplies is such a trivial amount, and this is like a decent amount of alloys. Let's go for it. Better day. Of course we fail. Why was I even talking? I wouldn't even have frigging succeeded on the regular supplies. Yep. Yupper dupper. This campaign is the campaign of 0 successful hacks, it would appear. Unless you're like a rookie. Anyway, let's bring Shug back here. Grab both these loots. We got an advanced focus and a later import advanced expanded magazine. Great, let's move them over there now, get them ready. Black Swimmer, you're probably going to need to move up to execute some doofers next turn. Bakes, the closer you get, the better, I say. So let's bring you, like, right up here. Johnny 5, someone's going to need to grab this loot. It looks like you're the only one, so in you go. Awesome, we got a suppressor. A single suppressor. Well, I guess it's something. And then Zera, let's move you someplace where you can get a shot, probably next turn, probably right there. That looks good. Sam, move you over a little bit as well. We're all along this line. Great, quick end turn. All right, final pod is going to come in and say hello. And here we go. Bakes looks like he hit. I think Sam missed. This is a serious pod with lots of HP. Holy, okay. 27 HP shock trooper, 25 HP officer. Bakes takes a reaction shot for 6 or something, or 7. 53% swing and a hit. Wow. Okay, there goes my my perfect flawless victory. Let's toss up a fortify. We could move up and burninate, but could we also... Wow, we might actually need to burninate. Well, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. Or will we? Maybe. What can I destroy the cover of, like, completely? That guy's cover can be destroyed, that's for sure. We could probably have Black Swimmer do that and chain shot him with Zera, maybe. These things' cover is, I think, indestructible. If it is destructible, it's going to only be with a rocket. So, is it smart to use a rocket right now? I think so. I think it is. Let's do it. Bakes, just like swing and a somewhere to land between them. I don't know, maybe. Okay, great. Neither of their covers was destroyed. The Overwatch is wiped out, and we did shred maybe, and they dealt a little bit of damage. Ultimately, pretty bad, all things considered. Too bad Faraday wasn't on Overwatch, but he had to hack the objective, I suppose. So, yeah. Not really sure what to do here. We gotta pick one and then assassinate him. I think Black Swimmer's gotta move up to hit that guy with the grenade. There's no, like, good cover anywhere, so here we'll have to suffice. Up we go. Toss out ye old plasma grenade against... Well, maybe Sam should take that guy out. No, I don't think so, because that's the only thing whose cover we can actually destroy. Then again, I could throw the grenade down here and hit both of these guys, but how am I going to finish both of them is the question. Because then Zera, I guess actually, in theory, Zera could pop a free reload and maybe suppress them both. That could work. If they have enough red fog and they're suppressed. All right, let's do that then. So Black Swimmer, toss out Yield Grenade down here. Hit both of these guys, a bit more damage, etc., etc. Okay, 3 and 2. Not the best thing in the world. Who cares? Sam now. Let's toss up a stasis on the one on the right, who we're not going to get to just this very moment. Fantastic. And then otherwise, I'm not sure yet. We'll figure it out in just a second. We could poison them. I'm thinking about it. I'm definitely thinking about it. What do I want to do with Fatterday? He could move down here, but damn it, he would be one tile short of getting the distance he needs for a flank on both of them. Alternatively, I could just run down here and go super pro. He does have, like, ever vigilant. Oh, wait, no, that guy right there is actually going to have cover against Fatterday, but not if I move him down here. He'll get 2 shots, and that should be enough. All right, then. I think we'll do that. And I think we're also going to poison these guys. This is just... Oh, no, we're not. Sam apparently can't throw the poison grenade more than 5 feet, it seems. Well, that's too bad. All right, well, Zera, let's do this. Let's area suppress both of these guys, because we know that's going to work, at least to some extent. There's no sense in Shug keeping concealment any longer. I think we're just going to run down here to get the ever-vigilant perfect flank shots on both of them. I know Fatterday is going to be super exposed, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. Next up, Shug, let's break your concealment and lay in some damage on one of them. 83%. Okay, that sounds really good to me. We can get that guy low enough that we can kill it with Fatterday. I'm all for it. Let's go for it. Shug, slicing a dice. Also, maybe a Bladestorm would be nice. See what I did there? I rhymed twice. Or was it thrice? Oh, good lord, I can't keep this up. All right, so let's I'm pretty sure that Advent Officer's gonna die from Fatterday. Let's try to thin out the other one on the left with the Soul Fighter First Sergeant. Make sure that thing can also die from Fatterday. We're putting a lot of money on Fatterday here. A lot of money. But we also have Zera, who's got a couple shots as well. And I guess it makes sense with Johnny 5 to run up and what? What could we do with Johnny 5 if we ran up? We could run up and just shoot a couple times? Sure, why not? All right, Johnny 5, move on up. I suppose now I can pop Yield Overdrive for no particular reason, and then I can take 2 shots, right? Is that how it works? Yes, 14 and 14. Well, sure. Let's go for it. I mean, 2 24s with Grays. It's not the worst thing in the world. What's the most likely one to not die? I think the Officer. Let's go for it. Another one. Johnny 5. Yep, and nothing. Oh, well. And there's the turn. Let's hope Fatterday can pull this off. Also, Shug should get an Overwatch or something. Yep, Fatterday, number 1. Bam. Fatterday, number 2. Bam. God, Fatterday, so reliable. 71-69, that was actually very risky looking at the odds. I'm surprised it was so low, to be entirely honest. Now, Shock Trooper's the last one remaining. How can we deal with a Shock Trooper when we have no more cover destruction? Quite honestly, there's one very reliable way to deal with Shock Troopers with no cover destruction. Run in their face and light them on fire. Let's go for it. Shug, move on up. Toss out Yield Flamethrower right in the guy's face, all his tiles, etc., etc. Bam! He's burning. Okay, that buys us all the time we need in the entire world. He's gonna run, so... Oh, well, that's gonna light us on fire. I suppose we'll just go right here. Slice in a dice, Shug, 81%. Go for it. Whatever you can add into the damage total, that's great. Awesome. 7 more damage there. Black Swimmer, it looks like, honestly, you can't get a flank, and you only have a 23, so that's pretty bad. Johnny 5, I suppose you could move up and take another garbage shot, because what else are you gonna do, really? 20%, 30 with Grays. Johnny 5! Yep. Not very effectual, this Johnny 5. Not very effectual in the slightest. 36% with Zera. Interesting. Sam could do... Oh, you know what? We could Insanity. Sure. 67%. Why not? Maybe he'll, mind control, and then I can run him out into the open. Nope, he just panics. Okay, whatever. Let's toss a Null Lance maybe in his face if we can clip him without hitting anyone else. Looks like we... Oh, nope. Nope, who's in the way? Who the heck's in the way? Oh, is it Black Swimmer? Okay, let's move him out of the way then. We'll just move him like up there. Awesome. And then Sam, toss out Yield, Null Lance. We're basically just shooting fish in a barrel here. What the heck are we... Why? What are you talking about? Friendly fire. Go to hell, game. There's no friendly fire. Oh, we're hitting the chest? Is that what we're hitting? Yeah, that's what we're hitting. All right, hit for 8. And the chest can even be hit, too, which is the funny thing about it, but whatever. And then Saturday, let's move up here, grab the loot, shoot the guy in the back, etc., etc. Yep, we got another PCS hacking, 85%. Awesome. Any loot? No. Well, in that case, we get back towards the evac, and that's the mission. What a joke. Yeah, that's kind of bad. I know I can still move Shug, even though it looks like he's going to be on fire, but he's not. And we're just going to get out next turn without having to worry about it. Well, Johnny 5 certainly didn't do very much. I mean, he did have the Shred Storm. It basically is just like a walking Shred Storm unit, and that's about it. Which kind of seems weird to me, because in order to make shivs useful, you need to have the armor that gives you Shred Storm. So, if you have the armor that gives you Shred Storm, why not just have Shred Storm on everybody and not worry about Johnny 5? It's very awkward, that. No sense in killing these guys. We get no loot, no experience, no collector, no nothing. It's all been shut off for 1.5, so we just get out of here. Hopefully they don't go in Overwatch. Oh, speaking of Overwatch, Saturday, swing and a miss. 62-72 with Grays. Oh, well. What are you going to do? You can't hit them all. Saturday, get on out here. We're not going to get a flawless because of that one hit on Shug for 1 extra HP, but you know what? That's fine by me. What a short mission. What a short, super lame mission. And we're out. All right, well, got nothing to say about that. Key All-Star MVP player. Probably Sam again.
They won't forget it.
Oh, Johnny 5 got a promotion. Awesome. Here's the thing that I'm thinking about with this perk tree now that I've played with it for more than 0 seconds. Number 1, Body Shield is the anti-tank perk. It doesn't make sense to really take it. You're going to not get shot at if you do, and you want him to get shot at. And it's like the inverse of that. It also works like against channeling field. And I think it also... Was there something else? Does it work against sacrifice? I can't remember how that works. No, I don't think so. It also kind of works against damage control stacking. So there's no tank perk in the beginning. Adaptive aim is kind of weird because there's nothing that increases their aim, and they can't use weapon mods, and they seem to have very bad aim, leveling very slowly. So that just seems like a completely worthless perk. Meaning combat awareness is the only thing that makes any sense. Ergo, it makes a ton of sense if you're going combat awareness to go Guardian, Hollow Targeting, and Hunter's Protocol. And then you're going to give up on the only 2 good tanking perks, which is Repair and Damage Control, sort of, but there's a lot of Shred now in the game. It remains to be seen how useful that is. The other problem with tanking perks is you need the heavy armor to increase their ability to tank. They're better off just not getting shot, like with combat awareness. Like being actual Overwatch kind of specialists. And Hollow Targeting is pretty awesome, to be honest, and it's very hard to find. And Bulwarks is like the worst thing in the universe. Rainmaker's awesome, but so would Shredder be if you combined it with multiple Overwatch shots. And so also with Hollow Targeting. They'd be like Bulletwizards. So I really do think that if I were to build another one in the future, it would probably be almost the full right side of the map. I'm not sure what I'd do down here, though. Maybe Wrecking Ball? Because then you could just run around and obliterate cover and death from above a million things. So yeah, full right side down to Wrecking Ball, and then Hunter's Protocol. I think that's like the only real useful spark combination for Legend, anyway. Intimidate, I think, doesn't even have like a decent chance to roll. I love the concept of Strike. It sounds really fun, but Formidable... If you're going to give up Formidable, it's got to be for something awesome, and that's definitely Hollow Target. I'm not going to give up Formidable to run him out into the open, have no armor, punch things, and activate mortar pods. It just doesn't make any sense. You'd have to have Strike against something useless, like an anti-tank perk, like, say, Body Shield. In any event, yeah, interesting, but since I've already committed to going the Repair field, I'm just going to continue to do it. Let's go Repair. And that's it. Nothing else happened. Elite Core, Advanced Focus, Hacking, Suppressor, Expanded Magazine, etc., etc. Well, lots of talking for not a whole lot said. Now that I have that squad back, I have to gear up this HQ, or this, UFO precursor mission here. Operation Talented Hallows. I forget how the UFOs work. Are they, like, immediate missions? I don't think so. Don't you have to infiltrate them? But you get a lot of time. So once I do this mission, if I boost it and then I succeed, I get a UFO with like 8 days on it. Then we run this HQ, and then the strength here could go skyrocketing up to like 8, and then the UFO could be like almost impossible. Then again, UFO amounts are usually huge, so I can probably just death from above hack it with the same squad that just did the HQ. So yeah, let's gear this up right now. Is there any other squad or mission or anything going on? There is not. Let's gear it up. And here's the squad. I had to cancel Freytag, and I had to cancel Paul's training. I forget what they were in. They were both in, I think, the officer school with a couple days left, or actually Freytag still had 7 days. However, between Freytag being the commanding officer here with Infiltrator, and also by bringing 2 size, we are getting our infiltration down to a whopping 5 days, 17 hours for 6 people. And I haven't even gone through and put in extra suppressors yet on top of that. Advanced suppressor, I have 3 of them. All right, that pushes us up just a little bit better. Christine probably already has one. She has an elite one. Wow, that's actually pretty awesome. You know what? I can toss another one here on Sam. He doesn't even have one at all. Another advanced suppressor. Awesome. Pushes us up to 101%. Paul, what do you have? A regular one? Forget that. Let's go advanced. Advanced. Now then, I unfortunately do not have a gremlin here for Freytag since he went into officer training. It got lost from him. And I also don't have another Skulljack. I'm not sure I really want to build another of one of these things. I also can't afford much of anything because I'm short on Illyrium. So my options here are going to be extremely limited for things that I can build. Maybe some ammo, though, or nano metal kit. Sure, let's build another one of those. We'll give that to Freytag since he actually has healing capacity. I'm not sure if it increases on restoration or not. Don't particularly care either way. We'll still give it to him. Constantine's using this here instead of ammo because I just don't have... I guess I could give him AP ammo. I mean, it probably makes some sense. He could shoot something really hard. But otherwise, yeah, this is looking pretty solid. This is a lot of people. We're going to plan on boosting this and plan on it being a light 15-man mission, but we have 6 very, very strong soldiers here who I'm hoping can deal with it. Also, we can probably turn a couple people to our sides between, like, whatever these guys do with insanities, mind controls, etc. And yeah, I think that'll do it. All right. The only thing is I need another thing here for Freytag. I guess I'll just go with a battle scanner. Looks good to me. All right, off we go.
Ranger deployed.
Now then, I completely forgot about this convoy here. I have 1 day to finish up on this relay, but then I want to scan that convoy thing. Let's come over here really quick and just finish this, then go grab that grenade and ammo. It's not going to take very long. This should take only a few hours. Okay, target acquired. Where is it? New Indonesia, 3 days, 19 hours. Find a lead. Very light. 29 intel. As I recall, New Indonesia, I have not done Lib 1. There's a good chance, actually, that that's a UFO, because, well, I guess it's probably also potentially... Doesn't matter. I don't think we're going to do it regardless. Let's just finish this up. And now we have an 18-hour data leak incoming. That's good to know. We're not going to run this mission, but we do have a data leak, so I can probably stick someone in there that's very good. All right, Eastern U.S. is now... or has the supply thing. We can contact New Mexico, or Mexico, rather, for $100. Actually, it is New Mexico. That's weird. And it actually covers New Mexico. What a strange thing. In any event, 174 intel, 100 of it goes there. We can boost over here. I need to scan up this convoy and... Whoa! Well, that was scared. East Asia, you say. All right, well, I know it's there. I do want to get this stuff before... It's 2 days, though. And I kinda... How long is it going to take me to make contact here? Let's just spend the intel. 3 to 4 days.
Setting course for Sector 8.
Then I think I want that grenade and the ammo before they disappear, though. If there's another dragon round, that would be amazing. All right, it's going to be 4 days. We're okay on that front. We're going to run this HQ in almost as much time. So let's spend 2 days over here. That'll get us 1 tick off. Supply raid. Okay, 2 days, 7 hours. I want to go see how strong it is to get an idea of where it's coming from. Is it coming from India? Light. No, it's not. It's coming from someplace really lame. It must be coming from one of the other African regions then. So let's forget about that. How long until this mission is done? We have 23 hours. How long until this thing is done? We have 11 hours till we have a data tab. So we'll be able to do this mission first. We want to put our best possible person here. Let's kick Robbie D out for the time being. Let's find someone else. Maybe Wade Anthony? Or I could toss in, wait, I could toss in Johnny 5, right? Where is he? Can't remember where he went. How do I even find the guy? What? Oh, Sparks can't be... Oh, here he is. It says he's available, but he can't be the person. Alright, so... I don't think Sparks can be liaisons for some reason. Let's, who's the best, most useful person I can bring? I think Wade Anthony. Or Jay Darkman. Jay Darkman wouldn't be bad. You know, Saturday, more Overwatch would be great if it's like the retails with lots of Overwatches, so let's throw him in there. That sounds like a lot of sense right there.
Plotting new course.
So we scan here, we don't quite finish, and then I believe we're going to have the retail spawn, and then we're probably going to have to run the troop column. Review the targets. This is Western Europe, very light, 28 intel, could be Liberation 1. Another target, also Western Europe, 6 days. This is neutralized target, get attention. Not very interested in that. That's my only... Actually, this region's now down to 3 strength in Western Europe. Did I do Lib 1 in Western Europe? No, so it's probably Liberation 1. I definitely want to probably start scanning for more missions there, because that's going to be strength 3 for a while. I haven't done anything there in I don't think, like, ever. East Africa just went up from... I think it was 2, then 3, then 4. We have a supply rate. It's about to push up to 5. Troop column might knock it down 1, but it's definitely getting hot there in Egypt. Also, as soon as we run the HQ, a lot more strength is going to pour over, and we're going to be forced to go to Eastern Europe. So here comes the retaliation. 1 day, it's a Haven defense. I'm very glad then. Very glad. I think Haven defense is the one with the things that drop every turn. So I'm very glad we did put in Saturday. Now, all this being said, how long do we have until the supply raid? 2 days. How long do we have until this? 11 hours. How long do we have until this? 2 days. We're going to have to run this right before the supply raid then, but after the troop column and after the retaliation. So, let's scan this up for 10 more hours, and then I think that's the episode. While we're here, yeah, let's scan over here for 10 hours. Bam, 97% normal. I don't feel like I need to boost this because this is a very, very strong squad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 soldiers going in against a light troop column. Shouldn't be an issue. Should drop down the strength. Should make the retaliation slightly easier. And then right before the supply rate increases the strength again, we'd run the UFO precursor mission, spawning the UFO. And then the strength is going to go back up from the supply rate. And then we have to run on the HQ. And then the strength is probably going to go way up. And I'm not even sure if we're going to be able to do the UFO. But we'll see in the future. Lots of stuff going on here. Operation Paragon the Lancer. Wednesday returning. Also, if I remember correctly, this might be where I find the Avatar. I'm up to 19 pips. And I feel like it might make sense to do it now. I could also put it off if I wanted to, because once I run the HQ, I'm going to go down to 18. And then shortly after that, just going to be 4 days until I contact in New Mexico. But then I have to infiltrate the Black Site and the Psy Gate, and they take a long time to infiltrate if I'm going to do legitimate missions and not stealth ops. So I guess it does make sense to try to pop the Avatar here. Wednesday returning. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. And there's the turn. Let's hope Saturday can pull this off. Also, Shug should get an Overwatch or something. Yep, Saturday number 1. Bam. Saturday number 2. Bam. God, Saturday, so reliable. 71-69. That was actually very risky looking at the odds. I'm surprised it was so low, to be entirely honest. Now, Shock Trooper's the last one remaining.